ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome to our Saturday stream. How y'all doing? My name is rbPlays. I am your humble host on this side of the screen. Thanks so much for stopping by. If this is your first time here, then, sit back, relax, grab a snack, maybe a beverage. See if you like what we do around here. And if you do like what we do around here, then consider hitting the follow hamster. Consider hitting the follow button. Get notified every time we go live, which is every Saturday, 9 a.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. Whoa, I received a reward. I got a Minecraft copper cake. I'm going to redeem that. I am going to redeem that. Maybe? Where's it at? Where'd it go? I lost it. I lost it. Nope. My Twitch. Yay, there it is. Okay. I don't think that's, no, I don't think that's, we'll go back to that. I am not a hamster. It's with my Digiminer and space gear. Yeah. Lost forever in the void. How's everybody doing this week? Estrisi, thank you so much for the 82 months of support. 82 months. You are a legend, sir. Thank you. Estrisi just resubscribed with Prime. 82 months. Boom, baby, boom. Oh, y'all, I had to go through a crane rigging class this week. Now, I don't rig cranes. Never have. Well, I can't say that I never have, but never anything heavy, right? Pick up a piece of equipment that's, maybe 100 pounds, just something that you don't want to wrestle. Hey, Deether and Diamond Anvil are watching over on YouTube. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, y'all. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Don't get started on the week. We don't have time. Anyway, I had to go through a crane rigging class this week. And don't get me wrong. Crane rigging is a very important thing if you deal with big, heavy stuff. And some of the stuff that the folks that I work with, it is big, heavy stuff. We could be talking a diesel engine. If you have to pick a diesel engine, the actual diesel engine, not the locomotive. It's probably somewhere around 30,000 pounds, give or take. Right? It's heavy. It's heavy. And you have to do it, you have to make sure that you've hooked everything up properly and all that. But this class was more designed on like load calculations and stuff like that. And 98% of the stuff that we lift in the mechanical department, we know the weight of, and we have an engineered sling, rig, mechanism, whatever, to attach to it and pick it up. All you have to do is bolt everything in the right places and then attach it to the crane and you can pick it up. I'm not saying that had to go through a crane rigging class, didn't you disturb them when I passed through. That's about how I felt. Yeah. It's about how I felt. Like, I really shouldn't be. I am definitely a fish out of water here. But yeah, and so that was 4 days this week. It started on Tuesday and went through yesterday. I know a lot more, obviously, about crane rigging now. And if I ever find myself in a position where I need to calculate, like load angles and strap lengths and all of that stuff, I know I can, but Never call a wife a crane? No, no. Or crone. Don't call her a crane or a crone. Yeah. Did I thank the instructor? Yes. Yes, I did. He actually put on a really good class. The instructor was very knowledgeable. He was from CCBI, I think is the name of the company. They're a crane company out of Florida. He did a really good job. Like I don't think there's anything else that I could ever have to know about crane rigging. Is the instructor still hanging out? No, he went home last night. He drove back home last night. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I could possibly ever need to know about crane rigging that he didn't cover this week. Like, it was a good class. I'm still trying to figure out why I was there, you know? Some of the folks that were in the class absolutely needed to be there because they're dealing with, you know, oddly shaped equipment. They're dealing with uneven terrain. You know, we're talking line of road lifting stuff where you've got ballast rock, you've got uneven terrain, you've got shifting subsurfaces, you know, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, there was absolute benefit to the class. Just I'm not sure why I was there. You did crane rigging at the same time you did forklift and welding. I've known how to drive a forklift forever. I've been driving a forklift off and on for almost 30 years. Well, maybe not. Yeah, about 30. Between 25 and 30, we'll say. I can drive a forklift. I cannot weld. I'm an electrician. If I'm welding, I'm doing it wrong. Can't drive one there without a license. I'm sure I could get a license. I actually went through a forklift class that was taught by the forklift manufacturer. I have accreditation through CAT. So, takes 7 days. Yeah, we went through a week-long class. We went through a week-long class for the forklift training, officially. Like before I went through that class, I knew how to operate a forklift, and I'm kind of a safe guy anyway. I don't do anything in a hurry, as you guys well know. I don't do anything in a hurry. So I took my time, figured out what all the controls did my own research. Yeah. Well, so fun fact, I actually teach new hires how to operate a forklift for the company that I work for. And one of the things that I ask them is, are you a good driver? What do you mean? Can you drive a car? How many accidents have you had? Do you back into stuff on a routine basis? Do you drive too fast? Do you cut people off? Because if you do any of that, I don't want you on my forklift. Because if you can drive a car, then you can drive a forklift. There are some differences, you know. Cars are front wheel steering usually. Cars are front wheel steering. Forklifts are rear wheel steering. So you do have to you know, gauge differently. That's bigger than I've ever driven. I want to say the biggest forklift I've ever driven was somewhere around 8,000 or 10,000 pounds. So what, 5 ton? 4 or 5 ton. Never gotten a chance to drive a big one like that. I did operate a lull. So like a cherry picker, telehandler, different names for it, but the ones that we always had were made by a company called Lull. So not really a forklift, but an extendable boom type forklift. Yeah, telehandler. I think that's what most people call them, is telehandlers. I do not have a license for that. Fun fact about construction sites in the United States is a lot of times you can just get on a piece of equipment and just operate it. And as long as you're operating it safely, most of the time nobody says anything to you. You will get on a job every once in a while and they'll go, "Hey, are you qualified to run that? Let me see your, let me see your papers." I don't have any papers. 2 names there? Yeah. What's the other name for it over there? I would like to learn how to operate a crane. A manito? Okay. Is that Danish? Or is that just generic? I would like to learn how to operate a crane. And I'm sure I could figure it out. I'm kind of sharp, like, oh, it's a German company that makes it. Okay, I gotcha. I'm sure I could figure it out, but I wouldn't be quote unquote qualified, right? I'm sure that I could pick up a load. I mean, I know how to operate a crane, an overhead crane. I'm talking about a mobile crane. Because I've done my share of lifting. $50-ton crane roof mounted crane. Cool. Yeah. I do gantry cranes. Yes. Or technically overhead cranes. So I guess not really a gantry crane. I guess it could be a gantry. But I would like to operate a mobile crane just once, just to say that I've done it. Operated a boom truck before, so I guess that's kind of like a mobile crane, kind of like a mobile crane. You know what? I have done that. That was a long time ago. I had forgotten all about that. That was back in my apprenticeship days for electrician. The company that I worked for had a boom truck. And I used it to set poles in a parking lot. We had an auger. We had a big overhead auger, and then we also had a boom truck. And I've run both of those. I ran the auger to dig the holes, and then I ran the boom truck to set the poles. I had forgotten about that. That was early in my apprenticeship. Man, oh man, that was shit. How long ago was that? Crane on a serv? No, that's something that I have never done. I've never had a vehicle that had a service crane on it. Now we have trucks on the railroad that have mobile cranes or have cranes mounted to them, but I've never operated one of those. But I did do the boom truck. So I guess that's kind of like a crane. The big thing about our boom truck was it was not telescoping. So you couldn't make the boom go out longer. It was static length. So single stage, I guess you call it single stage. Anyway, we need to get into Create, y'all. We need to get into Create because I've got a lot of stuff that I want to do. Last week when we left off, we were looking for iron. We're having trouble finding iron. So we dug down. So most of the electrical equipment on a train is portable. It's not. You were missed. You were absolutely missed. Most of the electrical equipment on a train is portable. I'm not sure I understand the question. I have not been up very long, so that might be part of the problem here. Anything's portable. We got an angle grinder. Yeah, I mean that's true. Locomotives are. This is probably not what you're asking. Yes, technically they are mobile electrical systems. You got a generator. You got usage equipment like motors and lights and stuff. Some of the components are capable of being handled physically, right? But some of the equipment you absolutely have to have a crane to spot. Like I can change a break it down. We break it down. So the main electrical cabinet has hundreds of components in it, and you can break them down individually. Now, if you have to replace the electrical cabinet, then yes, you'll probably typically swap it out in its entirety. You'll take the car body panels off, and that will leave the electrical cabinet, the main electrical cabinet, and then you can cut the wires and you can lift that thing out completely. And if we have to do that, if it's been involved in a fire, because there have been a number of times where the main electrical locker will catch on fire. So you will cut the wires and you will pull the whole thing, and then you will set in a whole new cabinet, and that cabinet is already has all the equipment installed in it. I can change a starter motor on the old electric start locomotives. I can change a starter motor in about 30 minutes, depending on how bad the situation is. But I can. Well, they will not have power on them, because if the electrical locker has suffered a fire, you probably won't get the thing running, which means it won't have power on it. The only power that you might have would be battery power, and the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to cut the battery power anyway. But so like like an electric start motor, I can change one of those in about 30 minutes. But I've also had to change a radiator cooling fan, and the radiator cooling fan has a roughly 50-inch diameter, and that took about 4.5-5 hours. Trains in Denmark don't have motors anymore. That's a shame. That's a shame. You can change the traction motors underneath, the main drive motors. You can change one of those in about 4 hours, maybe 5. They're all electric, so you got either third rail or catenary. Runs on, is it overhead wire? So it's catenary. Yeah, so overhead would be catenary. That has. So I've never worked for a catenary system railroad, but we used to have one where I'm from. There's a railroad called South Shore, and it runs between northern Indiana and Chicago. And it runs on overhead catenary systems. And that's a lot of voltage. That's a couple thousand volts minimum. And yeah, Diamond, honestly, if you've got a locomotive that's been quote unquote well maintained, if you need to change out a component, most of the components you can change out in not very long lengths of time. Now, some components are harder than others. Like if you have to change out a main generator, that's going to take probably the better part of a day. Because you have to remove a lot of the car body panels. You have to take the shell off the locomotive, and you got a bunch of stuff that's above it that you've got to take out. You got to disconnect it from the diesel engine, because the diesel engine is what turns the generator. So you got to break all those connections. You got to break all the wiring. You got to disconnect all the wiring for it. And then by the time you get it pulled, set the new one in and start building it back, you've got, it's the better part of a day And we break it down into shifts because we're a 3-shift operation. So you're probably looking at probably somewhere around, and we're talking 8-hour shifts. You're probably talking about 4 shifts to change a main alternator. To change the diesel engine, you're probably talking a week. Because you got to take all the panels off. You got to take everything, disconnect everything from the diesel engine. Then you have to lift the engine, put the new engine in. You're probably talking a better part of a week. We have a shop in Altoona, Pennsylvania. That is the oldest shop on our system. The Juni Auto Locomotive Shop in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Has 27 tracks under one roof. And they can pick up an entire locomotive, 480,000, 500,000 pounds. They can pick the whole thing up off the rails and move it in the air. They have a 250 ton, 250 ton crane. They can pick up the whole locomotive and move it anywhere that they want, which is pretty amazing. I've seen it done one time. I was in Altoona one day when they had to fly a locomotive, and it was a sight to see. Everything stops because you've got 480,000 pounds suspended in the air, so nobody's working. And they pick that locomotive up and they move it. They trolley it over, and then they set it back down where they need it. It's amazing. It's I had a video of it someplace. I wish I could find it. But it was amazing. It was so good. Anyway, let's get into game because that's what we're here for, right? Yes, everybody keeps an eye on the locomotive when it's in the air. Everybody. All right, so this probably looks a little bit different than it did when we were together last week. I did do some mining on my own. I've been using stone picks. I broke my last stone pick, so I need to get another one, and this is going to be the last one because I am out of wood. I have no more wood, although I could go upstairs. I could go up to the surface and get some wood, but this is all the stuff that I've gotten so far, mostly cobblestone, but we've also got some tin, we've got some coal, we've got some more tin. Oh, we got raw tin and we've got mechanism tin. Okay. But I did find a little patch of iron here, so I didn't mine that yet, so let's go ahead and get that. Also looked up in the... also looked some stuff up in the... I think we are going to tinker some tools. I just haven't done that yet. So we can... There's a couple of ways. We need andesite. We need iron. And we need something else. That was sulfur. I've got some other iron here someplace. I think it's down here. Oh, here it is. And we also talked, Istrisi and I were talking offline a little bit about making an iron farm. Gold, I can't get gold yet. I do have more osmium ore down here, so we'll grab that. And then the other thing that we're going to need is a ton of andesite. And there is a small andesite patch right here. So we're going to mine this up. Because we need andesite. But also you can make andesite. You can make andesite with cobblestone and diorite. And I've gotten a fair bit of diorite. So we're going to get this andesite here. But then if we need to, we can also make andesite. And we need this for andesite ore, obviously. Or not andesite, but andesite alloy. So we need lots and lots of this. And I figure we'll just mine this up until I break this pick. Yeah, I can mine this sulfur. So that'll drop that stuff down. So much stuff. Is Easy... Did we ever discover if Easy Villagers was in here? I don't remember if we ever looked that up. Oh, you played it? Okay. Well, then I will trust your better judgment. I will trust your word. Ugh, so much. So much to get. So much to get. You know what I'd love to have right now? Vein Miner. Right now, I would love to have Vein Miner. But we'll go till this, well, skills, yes. I have skills in real life. I'm a very skilled person at some things. At some things. And there it is. Broken pick. Tin ore. I will gladly come back for that at some point, but not this point. All right, let's see. So we're going to take... I don't think I'm going to take that. I am going to take this. I'm going to take 1, 2... It's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 stacks of copper. Not copper. I'm going to take this diorite. I'm going to take this andesite. I'm going to take this coal, this tin. I'm going to take copper, gravel. I'm going to take gravel. And I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this moss carpet because, yeah, you know. I'm going to take... What is apatite used for? Anything important? Phytogrow. I don't think I need that for anything. Okay. Okay. We'll make it daytime. And we'll go back to the base. Ow. All right, let's go back to the base. Do I have pumpkins? I don't think I have pumpkins. We'll take a few. We'll take a couple. I don't know if I have pumpkins or not. This way, I guess. Okay, so first things first. Where's the iron? There it is. I got 10 raw iron. That's not very much. 10 raw iron. We can use that to make metal swarf. But I want to make... I need iron nuggets. If I do crushing, then that's going to get me crushed iron ore. I think we're just going to cook it. That'll give me 90 iron nuggets. So we'll cook up the iron. Make another furnace. That's about it. That can go in there. I want to go ahead and cook up. I have more copper, don't I? Yes. Let's go ahead and cook up some copper. We're going to need to make some tools, and we're also going to need to make some andesite alloy. Let's take a look at the quest book. So the first thing is andesite alloy. So to make andesite alloy, we got to have stuff and things. And I think it's just, what is it? It's just andesite and iron nuggets, right? Andesite alloy. Yep, iron nuggets or zinc nuggets. And I think I've got some zinc too. Do I have zinc? Raw tin. Raw osmium. I guess I don't have zinc. All right, anyway. Iron. Yay, iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $22, $44. Sure. Really? All you're going to give me is experience for that? What? All right, so now the next thing that we should make probably is going to be what? The hand crank? Windmill sail frames? What's it take to make a sail frame? You know what I'd love is if I did this and it would actually give me the recipe. Like, that would be fantastic. Quest book people, are you watching? Are you listening? So what do we make? Do we make the... Well, I know you can press W. I know how it works. Make a vanilla sheep shearing farm. We should get sheep. We should get some sheep. Yes. We should get some sheep. Yep, you're not wrong. I have 1 iron nugget left. It's fantastic. I am going to take this diorite and make some andesite. Apparently it's not like that. Apparently it's not like that. Oh, it's just that. Oh. It's about the only thing diorite's good for, really. All right, so now I've got andesite. I'm going to put you there. I'm going to put you there. I'm going to put you there. Cobble, cobble, cobble. And, oh, andesite. More andesite. All right, we got 3 and a bit stacks of andesite. That's good. Nope. Yep, you can go there. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. Granite. Nope. Granite, gravel, cobble. Iron. All right, so now we got some andesite alloy. We probably should cook this up. Probably. Cooking up copper. Never take me alive, copper. Then we're going to have to go round up some sheep, I guess. And then we can turn these into nuggets. Okay. Just grow flex. Or flax. You mean flax? That would require that I had some flax. Don't like that song. You're right. It's a lot of steps. Where am I going to find a sheep? Actually, 2 sheep. I also need a wheat farm so I can breed the sheep. All right, what's next? I think I'm going to make the hand crank. Planks and andesite alloy. Cool. I have all of that. All right, we got a hand crank. Yay. Oh, more XP. That's great. Item hatches. Clipboard. What's the clipboard do? Keeps your notes, makes you look more professional. When right-clicked, opens an interface, sneak-click to place it on the surface. When used on blocks, some block settings such as filters can be copied. Oh, what's it take to make a clipboard? I really wish I could do that. Paper, wood. I don't think I have any paper, but I do have. Do I hear pillagers? I feel like I hear a pillager outside. Oh. Just grow it in hopper pots. Yeah, we're gonna need a food source. We're not doing real great on food right now. I have some fish. Some. Guess we're gonna call this my miscellaneous chest. We'll put that up there. We'll put that up there. We'll put that up there. Hey, Darth. All right. So we got our clipboard. Not that we're gonna use it for anything. Linear chassis. Please, please, please fix that. Why is there no direct path from the clip or from the quest book to the crafting recipes? Why? Why? Linear chassis. Linear chassis. That is wood, logs, and andesite alloys. I don't think I have any logs. I do not. Let's go chop down some trees. Uh-huh. We're going to make a copper axe because I have lots of copper. Just wait until I find out about the conflict keys. I'm sure I'm going to. Just aggravate me. I mean, people aggravate me all the time. Apparently, there's another log up here someplace. There it is. I found it. Oh my God, there's another one there. And another one there. Jeez. Trying to get me to slow down and not fail? Oof. That's an admirable goal. That is an admirable goal. That's spruce? Yeah, that's spruce. Yeah, baby. Do I want to stay in the swamp? I have a feeling that the answer to that question is no. Mangrove? Mangrove. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it absolutely does aggravate me. Is there... Find a nice place? I mean, yeah, this is not a nice place. This is not a nice place. It's just not a nice place at all. This is gross. Hey, sapling. We got a spruce sapling. That's what I wanted. Open my map and look. Okay. Hang on. Ooh, this is a nice straight tree. Yeah, I know we got two maps. I need to find out what the control is for the other map. All right, I know what it is. Never mind. Hang on. Let's get back to the base so that we can do this and not get killed. Maybe. Allegedly. I did do this. I did do that. J&M. Thank you, Darth. And Distrissy. Thank you both. All right, so J. That's the extent of my exploration right there. That's the extent of my exploration. I don't think there's anything here, any place here that I want. So we're going to have to go on a hunt. We're going to have to go on a hike. All right, so to make linear chassis, we need andesite alloy and so that. So there's go, linear chassis. Ta-da! M is better looking. All right, let's go. Oh, look at that. Again. There are sheep over here. Let's go to the sheep. Let's go to the sheep. So those are what? Southwest. Yes? Those are southwest. I'm here. Sheep are there. Let's go to the sheep. You see a town. Where do you see a town? Oh, over there to the right. Yes. Yes. Wait, didn't we make backpacks and get out of the swamp? I don't have enough leather. I'm not going to have enough leather to do that. Put a waypoint on the map. All right. Village. Save. His death mark. My death markers are fine. All right, so there's the village. I am going to get rid of some of these death markers, though. I'm going to get rid of that one, and that one, and that one. Okay. There. Now we have one death marker. Now we have one death marker. All right, so there is a village straight that way. Let's grab some stuff. Let's grab some stuff. I'm going to get rid of dirt. I'm going to get rid of... sulfur. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep the oak saplings. I'm going to take this one piece of leather. I'm going to take this piece of these two pieces of rotten flesh because there's probably a way to turn those into leather. We're going to take copper, iron, osmium, coal, that iron ingot or iron nugget. We're going to take andesite. Hey, Sonic. Oh my gosh, there's people talking to me over here too. People on YouTube. I keep You've won a forklift rodeo, Deether? That's fantastic. And your dad was a crane operator. Man, I'm sorry I missed those conversations. I got to do something about that. Why is that not showing up over here? Hang on. It didn't show up over here. I think it'll show up now. Yeah, my YouTube chat's not showing up in my combined chat. That's unfortunate. Somebody on YouTube type a message. Here, I'll type a message. Somebody type a message. No. No, they didn't remove it. It's Stream Elements is being dumb because it's not working. Ugh. They didn't remove it though. I know they didn't remove it. All right, let's see. I don't think I'm going to need green tea leaves. I don't think I'm going to need acorns. Maple sapling, maybe. Let's get all of the andesite. And let's get the bulk of the diorite. We can get cobble when we get there. I think that's everything I need from that chest. I think that's everything I need from that chest. I think that's everything I need from that chest. We'll take the apple because we can eat that. Can I compress? That's a good question. No. Doesn't appear to be. No. It's at nighttime. Does appear to be nighttime. Mod drop recipes. Okay. Click on the leather. Leather. Uses drying basin. I don't see a drying basin. Nope, I don't see a drying basin. Or a drying rack, for that matter. All right, the village is that way. I probably should have built a boat. Yeah, I know. I couldn't remember the the key, so I just went to uses first, and then you can get to recipes after that. Oh, hi. Ow. We're just gonna run away. All to flee. Okay. I don't see any alligators. I don't see any alligators. But in order to install it, I haven't found a way to make rotten flesh. Okay. Death incoming. Why would you say that? Why would you say that, Nuggets? It's probably true, but why would you say it? Spruce trees. Spruce trees. Ooh, what tree is that? Willows. Mm. Hooray, village. Boom. Village. What's this? Blueprint table. Nice. Books. Lots of books. What's all in here? Ooh, sea pickles. Okay. Dried kelp. That'll be handy. Bread. We'll take the bread. Bread. Should I put on a pair of leather pants? We can save that because we can grind that and get leather from that. Yes? Yes, we can get leather from that. Well, I think I'm gonna stay here. Bounty board? Sweet. Iron pants. We're gonna put on iron pants because, yes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay here. Dime a dozen. Cool. Upstairs. Okay. There's a vice. We've got immersive engineering stuff. Engineer circuit table. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm staying here, guys. I think I'm staying here. There's a book. Yeah. I think it's worth staying in this village. What do you think? Smithing templates. Nice. More iron. Chest plate. Yes, please. Chest plate, a helmet. Yeah. What's that? What is this? Was ist this? Was ist das? Yeah. Oh, it's one of them things. A goddess statue. There's better places to make a base. That's probably true. Oh, hello. Hello, Monty. Hello, Monty. Wool. Wool. Found wool. I'm looking for a backpack. I ain't found one yet. Iron Golem. Food seems to be okay. Now. Close quarters. Oh, I don't know what that means. Ah, leather. This is a gigantic village, you guys. This thing is huge. It's huge. Remember to vote. Vote for what? Ah, there is Vein Miner, but Vein Miner, but you got to have a book to put it on tools. Got it. Ooh, what is this? What is this? It's an auto turret. It's an auto turret. There are so many books here. So many bookshelves. I have not voted yet, but I'm going to. Nothing there. Turret needs a targeting module. Okay. Been in that one already. Been in that one already. Been in that one. I'm sure there are some that we have not been in yet. I'm sure of it. I don't know where they are, but I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm certain. Solar panels? Solar daylight detectors? Nice. What are we voting for? What are we voting for? I don't know where I've been. The villagers keep closing the doors. I should take the doors off, shouldn't I? I don't feel like I've been... Oh, I haven't been here. Guarantee you I haven't been here yet. Oh, hi. That's one of them guys you don't want to mess with, isn't it? Imagine if the villagers got angry for over property damage. Yeah, it's true. There's something on the stream about me? Oh. Okay. How do I get out? I don't know how to get out. I don't know how to get out. There it is. I found the door. There we go. There's some stuff that I haven't seen yet. Play balls. Yay. I think I just need one more piece of leather. Back. Yeah, I just need one more piece of leather, and then I need some string. Ooh, diamonds. Diamonds are an RB's best friend. Leather. That's leather. Excuse me. Okay, I think... What is this? Maybe not. Maybe not. Yep, I have been through all of the chests, so... Alright, let's see if we can find some aminals. Yes, I did just call them aminals. Something that will provide leather. And then also something that will provide string. I see chickies. Like, where's... Like, show me a cow. Somebody show me a cow. Oh, that... Okay, what is that? Tangerine shisha. Death Village. I can hit this. I can hit the grass and get seeds, and maybe I'll get a flax seed. What kind of seed is that? Corn seeds. Don't want corn seeds. Saddleroot seeds. Don't know what that is. What's that? Shit, it's that seashell. This'll work. Industrial hemp seed. I think I'm going to get rid of the sticks. Yep, the industrial hemp seed. That's the one we're going to take. Where's that village? It's over here. Missed. Go this way. Because there's a place in the village where I can plant this. I think there's a place in the village where I can plant this. Mm-hmm. I did see farmland in here, didn't I? I'm sure I saw farmland in here. There it is. I found it. I found it! Right where I left it. Alright. We're gonna kind of make up a little house here. Put the wood in there. Sure. We'll also put the saplings in there. Sure. We'll put that in there. That in there. Seeds? Seeds. Will the farmer replace all of RB's seeds with wheat seeds? I don't think so. I don't know. Hope not. That's a great question. Strissy says no. This is the kind of garden that I would make. Just anything random. No rhyme or reason to it. Peas mixed in with carrots, mixed in with wheat, mixed in with whatever. Yep. Yes. Nope. Farm. Save. Okay. That can go in there. That can go in there. I feel like... Okay, we've got that. That's good. We can use that. There's no bed in here, so no villagers should be bothering me in here for very much. Yep, I think this is the place. Grow. I should have killed that skeleton, then I would have had bone meal. I need string. Let's go back to the quest book and see what else we can do while we're waiting. So the windmill sail frames. Wait, I can do that? These guys are all... Oof. Ah. Bug just blew in my eye. Yes, I do have appetite back at the old base. All right, so I can pick those guys up. Yep. Come on, stupid gnat. There's a gnat in my freaking... Yes, you can pick up the guards, but I don't think it's going to do you any good. How do... Okay, so, like... So, like, how do I keep him? Oh, gosh, don't hurt the guy. Sorry. I'm sorry. Check the keys. Ah, okay. He left. We'll find him again. Name him George, feed him, and keep him? Yes. It's not growing. It's not growing. All right, anyway. Frames. Where is it? Sale. Frame. So that it... Oh. All right, somewhere around here there was... Oop. Somewhere around here there was... Ah, okay. I see. All right, we'll check the keybinds. That's food. Ooh, that's lots of food. That's lots of food. That's large quantities of food. And smokers. I don't have a pick. I need to make a pick. You did say that, Estrisi. You did say that. Let's fix our keys. We haven't made one single machine yet. We made a crank. Let's see here. Keybinds. Options. Keys. Controls. Keybinds. Show conflicts. Yeah. Flying, jump. Carry. Okay. Show all. Key. Left shift. Is sneak. Okay. Easy villagers. Pickup is V. Is there a conflict with V? Show conflicts for the key V. Yes, there are. Cycle mode up. Don't think I care about that one. Sculpt transmitter. Don't think I care about that one. Don't think I care about that one right now. Okay, I think that's going to do it. So now I can go out and I can find a villager and I can just push V. No, we're not going to wait long enough for one. We do need to find more seeds to do stuff with, but... Where are all the villagers? Don't see any villagers. Where are all the villagers? Doo-da, doo-da. Hello. Hi. You? Jeffrey, leather worker. Sure. B. Got him. Just ring the bell, they'll all go into houses? That's true. But I don't want them in the houses. I want them to come out of the houses. I want them visible. When do they all gather? What time do they all gather? There went somebody. Just hit the bell. Okay. I mean, I've got 2 now. I've got 2. And since I've got 2... easy villagers. Trader, farmer, breeder. I need a bed. I need some glass. Yep. Okay, I need some glass. We need some sand. Ugh. For crying out loud, can I please get out of here, please? Thank you. Sand? Is that sand? Nope, that's not freaking sand. Why is there no sand in this freaking world? That would be an alligator. That's an alligator. There's some sand. I have a shovel. Sort of. Good enough. I do not have a crafting table. That's good. So we get glass. We need a bed. I don't have a... Well, yeah, we got plenty of beds. I'm sure I can find a bed someplace. Not there. Not there. Not there. But I am going to take these. I am going to take these. Just need a bed. I just need a bed. Just need a bed. Are you serious? Ooh. chest that I hadn't seen yet. Why are there no beds? Hmm? That'll work. There, I can make a bed now. I can make a bed. All right, I need... all of this. Crafting table from Tinker's does not work with conflict recipes. Oh, goody. Oh, goodies. Apparently that doesn't work either. All right, so there's a bed. Glass panes. Of course. Okay. Easy villager, breeder, bed, 2 iron ingots. Should be able to make it now. Yes? Oh, I need a log. A log? No. Oh, it's a plank. It's a plank. Yay. Villager, breeder. RB with village with me with inventory issues. Yeah. I guess we'll put the villager breeder right. Maybe not. What's across the street? No, it's not where I wanted that to go. I need a pickaxe. I need a pickaxe. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do... I didn't bring any of my copper with me. I mean, I brought some, but... I didn't bring any of my smelted copper with me. It does need more room. More room necessary. Could have used a gray bed. It'd be fine. There we go. Did that happen? Did that really happen? That really happened. It emptied the inventories of them. There were things in here. I know there were. What's in here? Beds. Could have found beds there. Okay, let's go grab those villagers so we can exploit them. And then we need some carrots. Good thing we have a carrot farm. Yeah. Okay. They should breed. Yes? They should breed. We shall check on them shortly. Easy villagers. Yes, we well, it could be exploitation or it could be employment. One of the two. Easy villagers. Incubator. Iron farm. I need a bucket of lava if I want to do an iron farm. Do I want to do an iron farm? I don't want to do an iron farm. I don't really want to do an iron farm. I actually want to do... I should probably do a farmer. That's easy enough. I can get a bucket. Maybe. Yep. Hi. Can I help you? I need a bucket of water. Dirt. I need some dirt. I don't have any dirt. And 2 iron. I should probably do an iron farm. Hey, we got a villager. Hooray. Now, can he do... I know I can do a full stream building a house. I know that. And I probably will at some point. Like, I don't want to live in these little villager huts the whole time, but I want to be close to this village. Like, maybe right over here. Like, maybe right over here we build a house. This seems like a nice spot right here. Out looking over the water. There's a swamp in the distance. Little village right here. Like, that could be a cool thing. Can he plant industrial hemp? Can he? Well, yeah, we do need to grow him up, but... And it did work. And apparently I did not get a seed. It's working. Don't live close to the town? Okay. Why not? Seems to be working. It's not very fast, but it seems to be working. It's old Raider rules. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't want to do that then. Can I change that? Now that that's in there, can I change it? None of those are grown yet. Three of those to make a string. Can I make a copper bucket? Oh, there's a bucket right there. I got the bucket back. Yeah, we do have mine colonies, don't we? More industrial hemp seeds. Yay. Green bean seeds, wheat seeds, peanut seeds. Of course my inventory is full. Of course my inventory is full. Okay, what do I got for seeds? Industrial hemp seeds times 3. Onion seeds, hemp fiber, strawberry seeds, wheat, spinach, mint, green beans, peanuts. Pick up as many seeds as we can get. Tomato seeds, flax seeds. Flaxseed. I have a flaxseed. Okay. Yeah. We're going to have to cook at some point, for sure. I have a feeling that this is not going to work because, A, he's just a baby farmer. How do I get him out of there? How do I get him out of there? Nope. Options, controls, keybinds, category, easy villagers. So I tried that. Shift right click. Yeah, that just picks up the thing. So there's a keybind conflict again somewhere, right? Probably with carry on mod. Nope. That shouldn't be happening, should it? Shift V, maybe? Okay, Shift V. That's a big negative. All right. Options, controls, keybinds, show conflicts for... if you just right click on it, that just goes into the UI. Shift, right click. Shift right click doesn't work. Right click just goes into the UI. That's just punch. Maybe carry on is a hard-coded key. I don't think it is because I turned it off. Shift right click conflict. Okay. Options, controls, keybinds, conflicts. Keys. Shift plus plus. There is no shift plus click, and I did mod also, so easy villagers. There's only one keybind that has, and that's to cycle trades. It's weird. It's left shift. Well, I'm doing left shift. Options, controls. Oh, it's all okay. All right. Well, hold on. Keybinds. Key. Left shift. Nothing. Nothing. You're gonna log in and find it? Okay. Thank you. I'm sure this villager will eventually grow up. Oh, wait a minute. No. That's not what I want in there, is it? In order for him to grow up and have oh, no, that's a trader, isn't it? That's the trader. That's not the farmer. That's exactly right for the farmer. Think they get stuck in that stat? I thought they grew up. I feel like they grew up for me in some other mod that I was playing. We're gonna need more iron. We need an iron farm. We need an iron farm. Gotta do it. Gotta make an iron farm. So that's a bucket of lava. I need lava. I need a bucket of lava. Where can I get some lava from, ya? Do I see any surface lava, ya? Nothing over there. Nothing over there. What's that? That looks like something. I don't see any surface lava. Welcome to the stream of conflicts. I should change the name. Oh, hydrate. I don't have any water. Dang it. Gonna have to be do. Sorry. And stretch. So here's the hydration. Sort of. There's water in it. It's one of the first ingredients. And a stretch. Oh. There are a number of conflicts here. Gonna need a shovel. I mean, you're not contains carbonated water. That's the first ingredient. It's water. I know it's not healthy. I know it's not. I know it's not healthy. You're drinking Red Bull right now? Okay. Well, I don't feel so bad now. I don't feel so bad now. Just... Mm-hmm. Oh, I think my wife is up. Our bedroom is right above my head. I think my wife is awake. The beautiful and vivacious Mrs. RB. Hey, appetite. I need to find lava. I know where I could find lava. Go to the nether. I'm kind of surprised that there's no surface pockets of lava anywhere. You know what? I'm not doing this. This is dumb. This is dumb. Read chat! What am I reading? RB. Chat's talking to you. Yep, okay. Hello, Hybrid Avenger. Let's go... Yeah, let's go this way. Let's go this way. I'm gonna find some lava. Darn it. I don't know when or how far I'm gonna have to go, but I'm gonna find lava. It's gonna happen. Eesh. Oh, there's going to be lava over here. There's got to be. There's got to be. Okay, maybe there doesn't have to be. But there should be. Oof. Oh, it's sunset. That's good. Good thing I can sleep out here. Ow. Oh, ow. Oh, ow. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is very bad. Ow, that's... Oh, wait, what's that? Oh. Give me that. Is that what I think it is? It's a withering rose. We have withering roses. Already. That's fantastic. Still don't see any lava. Oh, there's lava. I found lava. I don't know how the heck we're going to get to it, but I found it. When I found leather. I found leather. That should be plenty. Yeah, no sheep, but withering roses. Hot stuff, baby. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Ow. Okay. Back to the base-ish, I guess. Yes. This time watching out for wither roses. Like that one. Now, do I have to catch the zombie for the iron farm? Or does it come with it? I feel like it comes with it. That's an alligator. That's an alligator. Dang it. That was an alligator. What's he doing up there? I don't want a bear to show up. I don't need a bear to show up. I don't want a bear to show up. Bears are not required. Bears are not required. Okay. There's that. We're going to need some more glass. Just bear with it. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun stuff. Hydrate again. Cheers. We have made literally zero progress. Like lots and lots of zero progress. But we do need this. We need a plank, right? It is a plank, right? I might be able to handle the alligator. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, I didn't want to do that, I guess. That's stone. I need a piece of stone. I need a piece of stone. I don't have any stone. I have cobblestone. Now I have stone. I have no place to put anything. If I break this, yeah, it's not. I think I've screwed this one up. I don't think there's any way I can get that guy out of there. Do I have another villager? No. Why do I not have another villager? I need more carrots, don't I? What is this? 50% flax. Why are my carrots not growing? Where are all my carrots? There's one. That's another one. I feel like... How many carrots does it take to breed a villager? Also, can I do potatoes? I'll be able to do potatoes too, yeah? Yeah, there it went. Yay. Okay, now we need an incubator. Incubator? I can't get an incubator yet because of reasons. I planted more than 2. I planted more than 2. There's plenty of carrots. There's carrots there. That's wheat. Carrots there. Carrots. Wheat. Carrots. 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 We've got plenty of carrots planted. But how do I get that guy out of there? Because that's really screwing things up. I really screwed that up. Can't put him back. Can I put the baby villager in here and he'll grow up? Oh, I'm sure Istrisi will figure it out too, but that doesn't help me. Let's do something here. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Wait, he grew up? Who grew up? Did this guy over here grow up? He did grow up. And he did it. He farmed the industrial hemp stuff. And that might be enough. How much string did I need to make a backpack? Holy cow, did we finally get what we need to make a backpack? Oh. How much string do I need? That's not enough. That's 2 pieces of the 4 pieces. 2 of the 4 pieces. How do I take them out? I'm listening very carefully. hold left shift down. TNT. That might work. Hold left shift and right click on their head. Left shift. I think you're mistaken. Empty. Oh, yeah, it might be empty hands. Okay. Well, that took the seeds out. And that took the villager out. Okay. So I'm going to put him back. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to grab that. And I think, you know what? I think I'm going to keep him growing that because it works. Because it works. But that right there, that's what I need to make my backpack. I need leather or leather-like material. Oh, do I? Okay, yeah, I got enough leather. And then I need a chest. I need a chest. Why is my inventory always so full? Huh? Anybody got an answer for that? Does anybody have an answer for that? Good grief. Yo. Backpack. We got something accomplished today. We made a freaking backpack. It took all stream, but we made a backpack. Put iron around it? I don't have any iron. I have 0 iron. I have 0 iron left. Can I just put this little guy in there? Don't have stuff in it when you're upgrading it? That's great. I haven't put anything in there yet, right? Copper? Can I do copper? Uses. I can do copper. They will grow up in the easy boxes. Okay, well then I am going to just put him in there. And perhaps we will start making some iron. Yes? I love it. I love it so much. What do we have? We've got mechanism, so we could use mechanism pipes to pull stuff out of these things if we had to. Potatoes? Where are my potatoes? There's potatoes. More potatoes. Wheat crops. Potatoes. 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 String. Probably have the pipes mod also. Okay, good to know. Villagers. If I give them wheat, will they breed? Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, let's concentrate on create then for moving stuff around because I want to see this stuff move. I want to see the stuff move. The other thing we're going to need is a kelp farm. I think I have some kelp. I think it's back at the other base. I think it's back at the old base. So we'll have to go back there and get the rest of our stuff. I'll probably do that off stream. Just go back and pick up the rest of the stuff. Now that I've got a backpack, it should be a lot easier to carry things. I don't know if this guy's putting out any iron yet or not. I haven't heard an iron golem spawn yet. Discord. Discord. How do you raid on YouTube? Is anybody even watching still over on YouTube? Because I think everybody moved over to Twitch because of the whole chat thing. If we're gonna raid, if we're gonna raid, we're just gonna do it on Twitch. Okay, we've got another villager. Good. This guy's making industrial hemp. Good. And actually, that's moving pretty good. That's not slow. That's not slow. Is it nighttime? It's not nighttime. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. I said we were making a create machine. We ended up making a hand crank. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Can we just make... We should be able to just make something. We should be able to make something. Like maybe... Yeah, like maybe just a grindstone. Oh, I heard a golem. It's not a grindstone, it's a millstone, isn't it? Yeah, it's the millstone. We need an andesite casing. We need a cog wheel. All right. I need some wood. I need a piece of stone of some kind, which I think I've got some stone over here, yes. And then I also need an andesite casing. So an andesite casing is just a log. Put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. I need a log. And one of these. How does this work? How does this work? How does this work? Oh, it has to be a stripped log? Okay. That makes sense, I guess. There it is. Okay, so now I can do that, and I can do this. Yeah, buddy. So now we should be able to make stuff with that, right? What can I grind up with this? Millstone uses gunpowder, flowers, so we can make dyes. Aha. Wait a minute. If I take this, apparently there's a conflict with Q. Nope, apparently that didn't work. Yeah, I did move Q, but I didn't think... This thing only gives XP? That's lame. Keybinds. What is it? Drop item. Handle doesn't work on the top of it? Well, that's unfortunate. All right. I got to find another key for my map. Or for my quest book. Controls, keybinds, category, open quests. I'm going to use... Apparently I can't use that. Middle mouse button? Sure.
RB,
What?
chat's talking to you.
I know there's a Y. Well, there supposedly is a Y that I didn't have it on Q. I know. Yes, I remember the story. Oh my God. That's right. Okay, so now I need a gear. Yes, I should be able to use a little cogwheel for this. No, it's going to have to be a... I should be able to do that, yeah? Yep, that'll work. That'll work. That does work, doesn't it? No. That worked. We'll get some blue dye. How long does it take? Bread dough for villagers? Yes. What do you give up for? Why are you giving up? What's done? Oh, it doesn't have a way to get out. Oh, aha. Okay. It's got to come out the bottom, doesn't it? That away, put those away, that away, that away, that away. So, millstone. Powered from cogwheels. Can be saved. It can be. It can get. I can get it from a right click. There it is. I got it. We fixed it. We fixed it. All right. That's going to do it. We made a machine. I feel like I'm a failure today, y'all. Like, we didn't do anything today. We went on a little adventure. I guess that's something, but we didn't do anything today. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it very, very much. If you like the stream, you know what to do. Hit the follow button, get notified every time we go live, which is every Saturday. I did too. Crushed it, nailed it. If you like the stream, you know what to do. Hit the follow button, get notified every time I milled it. If I failed, I didn't learn anything. Here's the thing. Will I retain it? Will I retain it? But anyway, thanks so much for watching. We're gonna raid. I think we're gonna raid Grumbles. Grumbles the dwarf. Raid a channel. Yes. Let's see here. I can't type on that one. Got to type on this one. There he is. Grumbles the dwarf. We're going to raid Grumbles. So, I love you all to pieces. Thanks for sharing the day with me. I do appreciate it very, very much. We'll come back. We'll do this again next week. You are all invited. But until then, get off of my lawn and go park yourself on Grumbles. So let's start the raid. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.